Hi guys, I hope you're all keeping well and safe. Welcome to Early Years Matters TV. On this channel, we focus on everything early childhood related. And if these are the kind of videos you're looking for, what you have to do, subscribe. Not just only subscribe, turn on that notification bell so that whenever a new video is being dropped on this channel, you'll be the first person to be notified. Today, I'm going to be talking about another pedagogy, which is labeling. Yes, today's discussion is going to be on pedagogy of labeling. For the past few weeks, I've been focusing on pedagogy on this channel. So let me start by quickly defining what is pedagogy. Pedagogy is an approach to teaching. It's an approach you implement in your early childhood classroom, either as an early childhood educator or an imagined early childhood educator to promote learning. So today I'm going to be focusing on labeling. So let me start by defining what is labeling. Labeling simply means attaching a label to something. You might be wondering, how can labeling be used as a pedagogical strategy in your early childhood classroom? I'm going to explain. So in relation to labeling, it means that you're attaching a label to something. So in your early childhood classroom, you have different materials, you have different resources. So by you implementing labeling as a pedagogical strategy, so you're attaching the labels to these materials or to these resources. So it's so simple. When the children are in the early childhood classroom, so that their labels attached to these materials, resources. So it's good for easy access. So the children can easily be able to attach the label to the materials. So for especially for children that are new into the preschool setting, so they can be able to easily access materials and resources in the early childhood classroom because they are labeled already. So for instance, you have a child or you have a group of children starting in your preschool, they are new, so it's difficult for them, bearing. It's just the same thing as us as adults. For instance, you have a new job, you move to a new location. So it's going to take you time for you to get your bearing in terms to the new job. So it's the same thing with the children that are just started in your preschool. So it's going to take them time to get to know the things in the early childhood classroom. So you labeling these materials, these resources, is going to be helpful to this group of children. They are not struggling, where's the book corner, where's the jigsaw area? So they can see the label attached to these materials or to. But you need to understand that in relation to early childhood, in labeling, it's important that you make use of visual images, yes, because with visual images, the children can be able to attach the image to these materials. So for instance, you want to label a jigsaw area, for instance, you could have images, that blocks. So the children would definitely know that this is the construction area or this is the block area. The same thing for books as well, the same thing for jigsaws, the same thing for the different segments of the painting area. You labeled it, maybe you paint with images to go with it. So it's going to be helpful for children that are visual learners as well, to understand that we all learn in different ways. The same thing with the children as well. They learn with children that are kinetic learners, they're visual learners. So you need to accommodate this in your early childhood classroom. So in relation, it's not just only using words. Yes, it's important to use words, but you need to have visual images to match these words so that for you be able to see the link between the words and the visual image to go with the words. So it's going to be easy for the children. They are not going to be struggling, especially in times of their words as well. They might not know what these words are. And you need to understand that we're talking about early childhood there. We're talking about important. We want the children to acquire words. Yes, it's important if we use these words, that we write these words, but we also need to incorporate visual images as well to go in line with these words so that the children will be able to see the connection. Okay, jigsaw, so this is how to spell jigsaw, or this is it's being written. So they can be able to see the connections. And in return, this is going to promote or facilitate learning. For instance, the children know where the jigsaws area are, the book corners are, the home corners are. So they're not going to be struggling. They're not going to be calling you, Florence, where's the puzzle area? Where's the jigsaw area? Where's the dress-up area? These areas are labeled already. So it's going to be easy for children. The children can be able to navigate they can be some, because they absolutely know where they're going to. They know the corners. They can see the words. They can see the images to areas. So they're not struggling. And in return, this is going to facilitate or promote learning. For instance, they can pick up books, read a story because they have the labeled for easy access. So the question I want to ask is, how often do you implement labeling in your early childhood classroom? Or haven't watched this video, this is something that you're going to implement in your early childhood classroom. Please leave this below. I'd love to know. I'm interested in knowing how you're getting on in your early childhood classroom in relation to the pedagogy of labeling. And do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Subscription is free. And until I come your way next time, stay safe and mind yourselves for now. Bye.